Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, besties, and thanks for joining us today. We are the Foodaholic Besties. I'm Scotty.
I'm Krishy.
And I'm Gene.
And today we'll be feasting on Dairy Queen.
Yum.
Yum.
The best treats in Texas.
Best
Dairy
treats.
Queen.
And that includes the Blizzard.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
Blizzard. Dairy Queen. All right, well, let's dig in. What did y'all get from Dairy Queen today?
I got the Hunger Buster, so that's the burger. Anytime I have a burger, I love to have jalapenos in it, so I ordered it with jalapenos and with cheese.
And I got the chicken finger basket. So yeah, especially right now in San Antonio. So it's kind of cold, so I wanted something.
It finally got
a little,
cold.
Yeah. So
And
that's what I
Besties,
got.
I got something that's new on the menu for them. It's called a Texas Melt. I got the Dude Texas Melt. And it has like a fried chicken steak patty with pepper jack cheese and their jalitos, which is like their stuffed jalapenos with lettuce. And what else do you put in it? Looks like mayonnaise.
There's my burgers. It's nice and filled. Yeah. Mustard.
Want some?
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in. Let's see how this new menu item tastes.
Mmm. You can't go wrong with chicken strips.
No. Their burger's always good.
Your food is good.
I like going to Dairy Queen, especially because they have all the sweets.
Their Blizzard's very popular.
Yeah.
It's like when they bring it out, they flip it over because it's supposed to not melt. And if it does melt, they're supposed to give it to you for free.
What's funny is we've actually made the request, so when they do this, so that to show that it won't melt, we've actually said, "Oh, could you place it over Gene's head?"
We have.
And they just laughed, so they didn't do it. I've always liked their banana splits too. When I was a kid, that was a real treat. I just remember, let's go in there.
Dairy Queen's been around for a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, they opened their first store in Canada in a place called Estevan, Saskatchewan. How do you say that?
Oh, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
And-
What's funny is I always thought it was a
She
Texas
said Saskatchewan.
restaurant. Sasquatch.
Saskatchewan.
It first opened in 1953. They adopted the Dairy Queen symbol in 1958.
Oh wow. So
Their
since the
little symbol.
50s.
But the reason it's popular in Texas is because they have their most stores here in in Texas, in the state of Texas.
Doesn't surprise me
Yeah.
because we have really warm weather, so it's always good to have an ice cream every once in a while. You know what I mean? So I even enjoy it when it's cold outside. So
Burger.
Isn't it weird how they started in Canada?
Yeah, I really thought it was from Texas.
Me too.
So that surprised me.
Because they're everywhere.
They're super popular here. In fact, when I was a kid, we would travel to some small towns to
Yes.
visit relatives. And what was cool is like the small towns almost always had a Dairy Queen.
They do. They have a Dairy Queen.
And of course, we would stop by.
Yep.
And they made the drive better, you know.
do they not have them like in small towns anymore?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
they do.
They do.
Yeah.
I take my mom gambling in Eagle Pass, and on the way over there, there's a lot of little small towns. They all have them.
Yeah. But the reason I ask is because now you see in small towns so many different companies, and then Buc-ee's is there.
Small towns look like little, like big cities. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it's like they don't have the Dairy Queen there anymore.
And
But I guess they do.
I remember like driving through these small towns, and if you would go drive through on a Friday night during Friday night, what is it, football? There's like the small towns, they all meet at Dairy Queen.
Yeah. They got rowdy, fun rowdy. That's true.
The kids use that place as a hangout.
Yeah. But it always seems like when you go to Dairy Queen, it's like a safe place to hang out. You know what I mean? Like if my kid wanted to go to Dairy Queen and hang out with her friends, but like, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? It's like, go ahead. It's just,
Here we go to the same Dairy Queen all the time, and we already know the employees.
We
there.
do. Yeah.
and it's funny because there's times where we'll sit there for hours just talking after we're done. We're like, and we'll just talk.
Yeah. I was reflecting on this. Like embarrassing moments. What's been your most embarrassing moment?
Oh my God.
Well, mine is embarrassing, but it could have been really tragic as well.
Oh,
Yeah, because
What is that? What happened? What happened?
Sorry.
speaking
know.
of Dairy Queen, I used to jog a lot down, like where I used to pass the Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And there was this one time where I was just jogging, and then they were fixing the sidewalk, and for some reason they didn't put anything in the sidewalk that said that they were fixing the sidewalk.
my
So I
God.
stepped, and I just fell
Oh my
flat on my
God.
face.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it was embarrassing because you can see all the people from Dairy Queen looking that way to see if I was
gee.
okay.
And here you were trying to be cool as a
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was like I was jogging, but that made me even more mad. So I was all scraped up, and so that made me even more mad that I just ran even harder because I was like, they didn't put any barriers or anything to indicate that, you know, there was some wires sticking out and
The rebar. Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
So it's like, but that was embarrassing because where the Dairy Queen is, it's a very busy street. So people were just like probably looking at me and laughing, I bet, because but that was my embarrassing.
Wow.
thing. Yeah.
And you were okay?
Yeah, I was fine, like, thank God, but it was just like, it could have been really
You could have,
bad.
like impaled
Yes,
the rebar.
yeah.
And maybe maybe if there was something cautionary, maybe somebody took
well,
it out
right.
as a joke, and that's where jokes go wrong.
Yep.
Jeez.
You could have been.
Something that happened.
Seriously injured. Mine, I've actually have 2 occasions. One's as a kid, and wasn't one that I remember as an adult, but I think I was in 2nd grade, and I just remember that they took us to watch a movie. Like they got all the
Oh, that's cool. That was
grade
always
level.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, but I had to go potty. I went to go ask the teacher if I could go, and she said no.
Oh.
Well, I think I was in 2nd grade. I had an accident.
Oh no! At the theater.
Well, it wasn't a theater. You know how they just put kids together on the floor? It was like, I remember the rooms were like in a circle, so they just put everybody in the circle in the middle. And they played a movie for us, and she didn't let me go, and
Oh, that's not cool.
I had an accident, and all the kids were laughing at me, making
Oh my
fun of me.
I know,
That's
I
a
would have
tough
been
one.
laughing.
I know. You would have been laughing the
Yeah, like-
loudest.
I was embarrassed.
I wouldn't have.
But it's the teacher's fault because she didn't let me go potty. And then as an adult, I teach. I'm a teacher, and we're having a little ceremony for the kids. You know, we give out little certificates at the end of the year, and me and another teacher, we were kind of like in a hurry to get the stage ready, and we had to lift this box with like, I don't even remember what was in the box, but it was a big box, and we're gonna lift it together. And when I bent over, my dress tore. Like I just hurt. Like it,
Oh my god.
and it tore like right on my behind my tush, like slit right through the middle. Oh my god. And needless to say, I did not show up to the ceremony because I had to stay in the classroom. And
With their dress all torn?
yeah, with my dress torn.
They didn't call your mom to bring something?
No, what I did was I just waited for everybody to leave, like the parents and stuff, and then I had to just walk out like that, and my friend covered me.
Wow.
but my dress tore because I was bending over lifting that heavy box. And that was embarrassing.
Yeah, that's bad. For me, it's when I used to teach, and it was my first teaching job at a high school. And it was my first teaching job, so I'm thinking I need to make sure it's a really cool day and, you know, that I'm enthusiastic and that I'm prepared and ready. And it's about 10 minutes before the bell for that first class to come in, and I'm gonna meet them for the first time. And I had my cup of water, so I was like, let me drink water, because you have some nerves because that's your first time teaching. So I'm drinking the water, and I don't know what I do, but I kind of spill it, and it lands, and I'm wearing khaki pants. Any little spot on a khaki pants, it landed right there where the zipper is, so it looked like I wet myself. So that was my first day, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, oh wow, this is gonna be crazy. Like, what if they all come in and they laugh or what? So I was like, what I need to do is be ahead of the joke. So then when they came in, I just started, I laughed, I shared the story, and then thank goodness they took it and laughed also, but not in a mean way.
It seems like that. It broke the ice that way. You know what I mean? So it's like,
although it was like the worst thing that can happen, it happened. That's like Murphy's Law in effect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what grade was this that you were teaching?
They were freshmen, so it was 9th grade, and it was English. I was teaching them literature.
What about you, besties? Leave a comment. Yeah, let us know. Like, what was the most embarrassing thing that happened to you?
Yeah.
And so let us know.
Which now we can look back and laugh, but back then it was like, oh gosh.
So in a way, it's embarrassing, but at the same time, you remember those things.
Yeah, you do remember.
Yeah, so then you talk about it. Yeah.
And what's interesting is it felt like the worst thing that can happen, but you get over it, and it just shows our strength as folks, when things like that happen. So, which means if something ever happens that's embarrassing now, we can actually maybe take a step back and think, you know what? 2 years from now, we're gonna laugh at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the attitude to have.
I think as long as no one gets hurt and we have a visitor, everyone.
Oh my God. You can't see him, but I think people have been wanting to meet him.
Yeah.
Buttercup, come here, baby.
Hi, Buttercup.
Can you see him? There you see him.
Yeah.
There he is, Buttercup.
Normally,
There he is, Buttercup.
Buttercup took over.
Buttercup's usually behind the scenes, but he's been wanting to make an appearance. I get asked a lot about him.
And Buttercup is our baby. We love Buttercup, right, Buttercup?
Yep.
Buttercup, say hello.
I think Buttercup knew we were doing Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
I would jump up on the table too.
Buttercup, come on. There's his tail. Come on, Buttercup.
I still can't get over Saskatchewan. That's interesting.
Yes.
But it makes sense because I'm sure Canadians, because it's so cold, have perfected ice cream,
Have you ever been to that place or no?
I haven't been to Saskatchewan.
No. I know you've been to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been to Vancouver, really beautiful. Vancouver Island, really nice as well. And it actually, you could go in the winter and it's the warmest of Canada. Like, it's still going to be cold, but it's not going to be as cold as the rest of Canada, but still cold. I think it's rainier.
Yeah.
And then Montreal is really pretty as well. And then from Montreal, you could take the train to Quebec City, which is just amazing. Yeah. So really cool, but I've not been to Saskatchewan.
And we took a ferry over to Levy.
Levy was near Quebec City.
Yes.
But then you're right, the ferry was to Victoria Island.
Yes, to Victoria Island.
And what's hilarious, in Victoria Island, so we all decide, okay, let's go do breakfast, right? So we go to this really cool place in Victoria to do breakfast. So I'm looking at the menu and I'm seeing like breakfast with poached eggs and chimichanga, poached eggs and like brisket. And I'm thinking, wow, it kind of sounds like home. It sounds like Texas. So we have our meal and it was fantastic. It was really good. But then the chef came out and said, hey, how did you like everything? And we were like, it's great. in fact, it reminds us of Texas. And then what he shared was, he was like, that's because I spent 6 months in Austin, learning barbecue. So I was like, okay, it was cool.
But it was really good.
Yeah,
it was very, very good.
That was a good trip.
I love Canada.
I want to go. I've never been.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
You're like a Quebec. Christian has a minor in French.
Oui.
That's all she knows how to say.
That's funny. The bread on this Texas melt is very buttery. And it's supposed to be spicy because of the jalitos.
It wasn't.
But to me it's not. But then again, I eat spicy stuff, so to me nothing's spicy anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we still remember the one video where you're eating the jalapeno.
We need to eat more jalapeno. This was good.
Yes. Very good.
My Buttercup.
Where did he go? He's gone.
He's been trying to make an appearance for a while now.
And he finally did it, and he left.
He's attached to the hip with me because since he lost his sibling Callie.
Yeah.
She's only been gone a month,
Wow.
maybe 6 weeks.
Um,
Passed away.
What's interesting, Buttercup was always the super shy one.
Yeah.
So he would never have done something like
No,
this.
that is weird.
He was the one in the background.
Yeah.
No, he'd be hiding. He'd always hide.
Yeah.
But ever since she passed away, he's been more outgoing now.
When you open the door and he sees the peacocks in the front, because this neighborhood actually has peacocks that have lived here for like 40 or 50 years. So they usually come like 5 or 6-ish. And then I think in the mornings, But how does he react when he sees peacocks? Because I kid you not, sometimes you could drive up to Christian's house and you'll see like 10 of them in the front yard. Yeah.
Nothing. He doesn't. He's more interested in the stray cat that's outside. She comes to my door and they hiss at each other.
And what's really cool, they have a program where if there's a stray cat, it's the capture and release. So they'll have it neutered or spayed and then brought back. And then a lot of neighbors will, feed the cat. That way, it, has a livelihood. So
yeah, so all the stray cats in my neighborhood are fixed. They have the ears been tipped,
Yeah, clipped it. That way you'll know that it's already been spaded. And
But
neutered.
I thought that was painful. Like, just not to. Is that a way to indicate that they're
that the stray will not like there's not going to be more of the problem.
right? I get that, but like the cutting of the ear, like their
It's
ears,
not
like,
it's just a little clip just to identify that cat from others. And what's interesting is San Antonio, because we're mostly warm throughout the year and very small winters, we have more of a cat problem because it's literally kittens having kittens. Yeah. Because almost every quarter, cats are having kittens, and that may not happen like way up north where there's a winter. So these programs come about. Like even my homeowners association, we have a program where there's capture and release because we've seen some strays in the alley.
Yeah. And it's like today because I work out, out in the field here in San Antonio, and I happened to come across, like a pit bull that was just dumped, like in the field, and you can tell she was hungry, cold, but I carry some dog food.
Which I thought was awesome.
Yeah,
Tell them how you got the dog food.
Well, there was a video of my birthday, so you guys, you besties know that it was my birthday. So in September, and what I did was usually my close friends will get together at a dinner, and what I did was I decided to ask them to not to bring anything for me, because they usually will bring me like a gift card or they'll bring me a gift. And so what I said, I sent out a text and I said, can you guys just bring a small or whatever type of dog food you want to bring? And it turned out to be a good turnout, you know. So so we were at a restaurant with dog food everywhere, but I don't care, you know. That's the sacrifice. Yeah,
it was a nice restaurant.
And there was dog food everywhere, so I'm sure the waiter's like,
what's up with the dog
food? Going on? Yeah, but yeah, I requested for everybody to bring a bag of dog food for me, so that this way when I'm out in the field working, I can, you know, feed the strays. And today was a perfect example, and I took pictures and I showed them that this is, you know, this dog was able to eat today because of you guys, and so I was really happy about that.
And it was reported, so
it
can be picked up.
Taken care of.
So besties, please, I mean, now that we're in the subject, don't dump your dog just anywhere. I mean, give it to a friend or let somebody know that you can't take care of it anymore. You know, it's like,
and then make sure you're ready to adopt when you want a dog or a cat, because it takes a lot of work.
Yes. But they become our family. You know, the dogs and cats and rabbits, roaches, anything. I don't know, anything. You know, like they become part of you. So and sometimes you just can't take care of them anymore, and you know, we understand that. But you know, give them to a friend or give them to somebody who going to be able to take care of them.
And that's why I've said this before in another video. It's important to spay or neuter your pets.
Yes,
I agree.
And there's programs, you know, there's that you know, the SPCA will, you know,
like at a discounted rate.
Yes, or, I mean,
sometimes a city like the municipality you live in might have those programs as well.
Yeah, you can find all those things online. So.
Yeah, or from every paycheck, just put $1 away somewhere, and then, you know, just start saving, you know, to get it done.
Well, besties, that was yummy in my tummy. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Foodaholic Besties. Comment down below, subscribe, like this video, and remember, hit that notification bell button. And remember, live, laugh, love, and eat.